Hey everybody, it's Karen. I'm on a little mini retreat and I'm having a blast. And what does that mean for me? It means I went 24 hours, just no interruptions, nobody asking me for anything. And that brings me so much happiness and joy that I can't begin to tell you. To have quiet time, focus time, and no one asked me for anything. So what I want to talk about today with you all is how to have joy in amongst all the chaos. And how do you even know if you're getting it or not getting it if you haven't identified what brings you joy? So this brings up making a joy list. And this concept was introduced to me a couple years ago, and I use it for everything now. So, like, if I want to know what love is to me, how would I know if it's there if I haven't recognized it, especially from another person? Because other people will show love in their own way, right? You probably heard of the 5 love languages, but there's other ways of knowing too. That's actually just sitting down and talking to someone, and what does it mean for them when they, put gas in the car, or wash the car, or do these things. A lot of times they will just tell you they think that they're showing that they love you. So joy is the same way, but this is between you and yourself. So I want all of you to make a joy list, and here's why. We get so overwhelmed in our lives. There's so many distractions. There's so many people asking us for so many things. We have to get here, get there, get this, get that. And I swear to you, there are moments of joy every single day, usually in every single hour. There is something that happens. But if you don't have it written down, if you don't have it anchored in your brain, if you don't have it anchored in your heart, then it doesn't get to nourish you to its fullest ability. So here's the thing, write down all the things that bring you joy. It doesn't have to be if they bring you a little joy, a lot of joy, it doesn't matter. It's like, do they bring you joy? So for example, for me, when my 3-year-old comes up, stops what he's doing, playing with the truck, watching a movie, it's like something went off in his brain. He comes over and gives me a hug and says, I love you, Oma. It's like, are you kidding me? That's like so joy for me. It's, we'll be riding in the car and all of a sudden I get, from the oldest, Mom, what? I love you. It's like, wow. But it's also the things of when I see my 11-year-old pick up his own things, brings me joy. When I see somebody give somebody else the right of way, to show manners, good manners, when someone gives good service, when I have to tell you this, I'm born and raised in Oregon. So when I look out the window, I'm still in the hotel room here, but when I look out the window and I see all the trees and they go for miles and miles and miles, it's making me kind of tear up right now. That brings me joy. I was raised in amongst these trees. So every time I look out this window, every time I drive in the streets of my city, I see the trees and I see right now, great time, right? Springtime, summertime. I don't know what I said spring for. Summertime. I see all of the plants and, my veggie garden's growing. And I could go on and on and on and on and on. And I just have to tell you, I even get joy when I see certain wrinkles and I think, those were well earned. Those are well earned. And my birthday's coming up this month, and I think about those kinds of things, like how's my health, and what is this 61 years or 60 years prior to me been? Those all bring me joy, you guys. It's like, but it's because I've known it. I have written down what brings me joy. A really great cup of coffee in the morning at 4:30 when I get up and I have the quiet of the house and I get to sit on the deck. Yes, I sit on the deck at 4:30 in the morning and I look at the stars and I see the moon and I just breathe it in. That is one of the most joyful experiences for me. Again, quiet time, right? You're getting the idea that quiet time for me is good. So here's the thing. Our busy lives, we get so distracted. We're coming and going and people are demanding so many things from us. Find the joy in the moments. Let them nourish you. They will fuel you for the rest of the day, the week, the month, your life. So find the joy, make a joy list, share it in the thread below, okay? Leave your comments. I want to know what brings you joy. I want to know if you're able to recognize it. And if you're not finding much joy, let's get that list going and make sure you start feeling more of it. Have a joyful week, you guys. Bye.